Be the alpha. Move with purpose, never with hesitation, because hesitation is the silent killer of greatness. Every time you stop to doubt yourself, every time you second-guess your power, you hand over the throne to fear, to weakness, to mediocrity. The alpha doesn't wait for permission. He doesn't ask for validation. He moves with clarity, precision, and conviction. He knows what he wants, and he goes after it with unshakable focus. This world respects one thing: dominance through direction. So if you want to be respected, if you want to rise above the noise, if you want to lead your life instead of being led by others, then listen carefully. The alpha mentality isn't about arrogance. It's about purpose. It's about living your life with intention so strong that hesitation has no place to exist. In life, there are two kinds of people: those who wait and those who move. The ones who wait are always caught up in the web of what ifs. What if I fail? What if they judge me? What if I'm not ready yet? But the alpha, the one who leads, understands a powerful truth. Readiness is an illusion. You will never be fully ready for anything. You create readiness through action. Every step forward builds your strength. Every decision taken sharpens your instincts. Every risk faced expands your courage. Moving with purpose means you don't drift through life hoping things will happen. You make them happen. You walk into the unknown with your head high, not because you're fearless, but because your purpose is stronger than your fear. The alpha moves differently. He doesn't chase validation. He chases goals. He doesn't seek applause. He seeks results. He doesn't talk about what he'll do. He executes without hesitation. Because in a world full of talkers, execution is what separates the wolves from the sheep. Hesitation is the death of momentum. It's the invisible chain that keeps lions acting like lambs. You see, every time you hesitate, you send a message to your own mind: I don't trust myself. And the more you repeat that message, the weaker your confidence becomes. Hesitation doesn't just slow you down. It paralyzes your potential. It keeps you overthinking every move, replaying every mistake, and doubting every decision. You stand still while the world keeps moving. And before you know it, opportunities vanish, time slips away, and regret takes over. An alpha knows this truth. Confidence isn't built in comfort. It's forged in the fire of action. You must act even when you're unsure. You must move even when you're afraid. Because action creates clarity, and clarity creates strength. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. The perfect moment is the one you create when you decide to move. That's what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Move like an alpha means moving with intentionality. Every step has direction. Every decision has a reason. Every action has a goal. You are not reacting. You are directing. When an alpha walks into a room, he doesn't need to speak loudly to be heard. His energy speaks before his words do. His presence commands attention because he moves with certainty, not confusion. When you move with purpose, people can feel it. They sense the energy of someone who knows what they want. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you hold yourself. It all tells the world who you are before you even open your mouth. Purpose gives your life meaning. It turns ordinary actions into powerful statements. When you move with purpose, you stop being just another person. You become a force. You become someone who doesn't blend in but stands out. You become someone who doesn't follow but leads. The alpha mindset is built on this principle: clarity over chaos. You can't control everything around you, but you can control how you move through it. The alpha doesn't rely on motivation. He relies on discipline. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays when the fire fades. When you're tired, when no one's watching, when the world feels heavy, it's discipline that keeps you moving. The Alpha doesn't say, "I'll do it when I feel like it." He says, "I'll do it because it must be done." He moves with purpose even when the world doubts him. He doesn't seek shortcuts or comfort. He knows that the path of the Alpha is lonely, demanding, and painful, but he also knows that's what makes it powerful, because every challenge faced, every failure overcome, and every test endured builds the foundation of an unbreakable spirit. The weak crumble under discomfort. The Alpha thrives in it. The weak wait for opportunities. The Alpha creates them. The weak doubt their worth. The Alpha defines it. Moving with purpose means you know why you're doing what you're doing. Your actions are aligned with your vision. There's a fire inside you that keeps you moving even when things get hard. You see, most people drift. They move but without purpose. They hustle but without meaning. They run but they don't know where they're going. That's not power. That's chaos. But when you move with purpose, every effort compounds. Every failure teaches. Every small win builds momentum. You begin to live a life that feels directed, not random. The Alpha doesn't just exist. He creates existence. He doesn't just live. He leads life. He wakes up each morning with intent. He doesn't let distractions dictate his destiny. He moves forward, deliberately, decisively, dominantly. Purpose is not something you find. It's something you define. You build it through consistency, reflection, and execution. And once you know your purpose, hesitation becomes impossible. Because when your why is clear, the how doesn't matter anymore. The Alpha doesn't announce every move. He acts in silence and lets results make the noise. Because true strength doesn't need to be loud. The lion doesn't roar all the time. He roars only when it matters. Hesitation makes you talk too much, plan too much, dream too much, and act too little. The Alpha does the opposite. He moves in silence, acts with precision, and lets his results echo through the world. Strategic silence is a weapon. When you're quiet, you become observant. You see what others miss. You study your surroundings. You identify opportunities before they appear. And when it's time to strike, you strike with confidence and clarity. That's why the Alpha doesn't rush. He's fast but not frantic. He's calm but not complacent. Every move is deliberate. Every action is thought through. That's the mark of mastery. Control over emotion, direction over reaction. The Alpha doesn't live for comfort. He lives for conquest. He doesn't chase pleasure. He chases purpose. Most people today are addicted to distractions. They waste time chasing instant satisfaction, scrolling endlessly, living for the dopamine of likes and validation. But the Alpha doesn't play that game. He understands that instant pleasure destroys long-term growth. He's addicted to progress, not pleasure. He's addicted to becoming better, not feeling better, because pleasure fades, purpose stays. Pleasure weakens you. Purpose strengthens you. When you move with purpose, you understand that every sacrifice you make today is an investment in the greatness of tomorrow. You might be misunderstood now, but you will be respected later. You might walk alone now, but your footsteps will echo for generations. The Alpha knows this. Discipline now, domination later. To be the Alpha and move with purpose means to live by a personal code. A code of strength, direction, and clarity. Never move without meaning. Never speak without substance. Never act without intention. Never fight without reason. Every move you make defines who you are becoming. Every hesitation defines who you are losing. The Alpha's code is built on responsibility. He doesn't blame the world for his problems. He takes ownership. He doesn't wait for things to change. He becomes the change. He understands that control is not about dominating others. It's about mastering yourself. Your emotions, your impulses, your fears. When you control them, you control your reality. That's the Alpha way. Inner dominance first, outer victory second. So remember this. Every time you hesitate, life moves on without you. Every time you doubt, opportunities pass you by. Every time you delay your action, you surrender your destiny. Be the alpha. Move with purpose. Never with hesitation. Walk like you have meaning. Speak like your words have weight. Act like your life depends on it, because it does. This world belongs to those who decide, those who move with direction, those who never hesitate to chase what they were born for. You don't need approval. You don't need validation. You don't need to fit in. You need one thing: purpose. And once you find it, hold on to it like your life depends on it. Because that's when you truly start living as the alpha.